So welcome back guys to another video on Kids Coding Playground. Today we'll be doing the 7th part for the 2-player fighting game. So we will be working on the force field today and the other platform and the magic gem. So today we just got a new monitor, but our wireless keyboard is not working, so this is a new monitor. We're getting used to it, so let's make 3 variables to start with. One called force field go-to. Go-to. I think I spelled field wrong. Field. Okay. Force field go-to. We can just uncheck it. Get force field status. Take that out and force field timer. So now we have the 3 variables. Let's get onto the code. So for player 1, for the jump control, we're gonna have to get to the color of the platform. So let's switch the platform to the costume 2 real quick, so I can actually get the color. So for this one, we're gonna get or, so if it's touching either this cream color or the dark blue color, just duplicate this and I will just select it. Get the middle section, that part. That's the color. So color 52, saturation 51, and 34 brightness. So I'm going to put this in here. So that now the ground will actually stop the person. So this makes it allowed to jump. I said it wrong, sorry. So this allows it to jump when it's touching this color. And now we're going to actually add some more for the jumping. If it's touching either of those colors, let's get another or. So let's put this just right here. Put the or. Put that right here. And so if it's, let's just duplicate this. And if it's touching either the first layer of the blue, so that color, or which is 52 color, 52 saturation, 41 brightness, or the center color, like that one, which is 34 brightness, 51 saturation, 52 color, then it will run all of this. So we will need to add this. This is for the jumping. So now for the next one, we're going to do some more for that. So for the simulating gravity, this one's going to stop the player. So we got to get an or. I'm going to do it out here so I can duplicate it later. So if it's touching either this color or the middle color, this color, then you can do this, put that back in there, and we can add this, just duplicate it, get an or. So if it's touching either the brown color, we have to get the dark brown color. This one has blue, so actually you have to change this one to the brown color, this dark brown color. So we put that right there. And now we can just duplicate this and put it instead of this. Just put this right here. Duplicate it again. Take this out. You can delete these. Put this in here. And then we duplicate this. Take out this and put this in. So next, we're going to work on the gem. We're going to add some more code for the gem today. So we're going to get it when flat clicked. We're going to set our variable. We're going to set a variable force field go to. So this is to set which character it goes to. But in the beginning, we wanted to set it to blank because no character is chosen yet. So we want to go to front layer. Go to 85x130y. It could be anything, but I'm just going to do this. So it'll be somewhere like up here. 85x130y. And hide. And then we're going to get another, so when it start game, so just right here, instead of when flag clicked, we're going to get a when start game. Start game. We don't need the score variable. We did the simple platformer. That's why we still have the score variable. So, and then when we start game, we want to show the magic gem forever. Change the color effect. Take this out. So if no more treasure hunter. So if it's touching either this, we're gonna just change it. So if it's touching either player 1, player 1, or player 2, put that in here. Then we can move this all out. Get an if-else statement. So if this is touching the player 1, if it's touching player 1, then we can set the force field go to player 1. So the force field will go to player 1. Force field go to player 1. Player 1. Just gonna duplicate this. Else it will force field go to player 2. I'm just gonna do this. And you have to match the name of the sprite or what works. So mine is player 2. So if yours is named something else, then you have to make it that name. So now we can just pretty much add this down here. Place down fairy dust. Then you put the hide. And we will save the random position for later, so just keep that right there. So we can broadcast a message. Broadcast a message called force field activated. Force field activated. So when I receive force field activated, we'll need that later actually. We will do that later. So next we're going to work on the force field. So I have it in my backpack. So I pretty much just drew a oval shaped thing with a blue color. So you could just put like an outline to 4 with like a blue color. Inside just a light blue color. So I can just show you. That's how it looks like. So I made the outline 10. And the fill this color. And the outline this color. So outline is going to be 58 color, 60 saturation, 100 brightness. The fill is going to be 58 color, 15 saturation, and 100 brightness. Of course, you can make it any color you want, but we just made it this color. So when flag clicked, set the force field status. Force field status to off. Because in the beginning, the force field will be off. So in the beginning, we can hide this. And then when I receive start game, hide in the beginning. Start game, we hide. Hide right here. So next you want to get when I receive force field is activated. Force field activated. Then get an if then statement. So if not, force field status is equal to on. So if not, force field status is equal to on. So if it's not on, then set the force field timer to 10. So we made a force field timer variable. So this is just to make the how long the force field lasts for. So we're gonna make it last for 10 seconds. So then we can broadcast a message under it called start timer. Start timer. Start timer. So next, we want to grab a show. We want it to go to the front layer in front of the character. So next, we want to set the ghost effect to 50% to make it a little bit more visible, so it looks a bit better. Set the ghost effect to 50 and get a forever loop. Forever, let's put it under here. Forever if the force field timer is greater than 0. So anywhere greater than 0. Force field timer is greater than 0. So we set the force field go to the player. So as you can see, when you go to the magic gem, we set the force field go to the player 1 and player 2. So that means it'll go to either player 1 or player 2. So next, we want to get a start timer. So when I receive the start timer message, when I receive start timer right there. When I receive start timer, then we can set the force field status on because there's force field in progress. Force field status to on. And next we can repeat the force field timer, so it'll repeat 10 times. Repeat force field timer times. And then we can get wait 1 second. Change the force field timer by -1, so it'll count 10 seconds. The force field timer by -1. And next we can set the force field status to off after it's over. Force field status to off. And next we can set the force field go to blank. Force field go to because no one has the force field anymore. So next, let's hide. Hide the force field once it's over. And we can stop other scripts in the sprite. Stop other scripts in the sprite. And we can broadcast a message called display gem again. So the gem will receive this and will come back. So display gem again. Display gem again. So let's go back to the gem. So when I receive display gem again, then we can get an if then statement. If the force field status is equal to off, if the force field status is equal to off, then we can pick random 3 to 5 seconds, just give it a little pause between 3 to 5 seconds, and then we can random position. Next, we want to get when I receive start screen, then we can hide. Make sure you did this when I receive start screen in the force field, because I forgot to add it, so make sure to add it here. So finally, we have one last step we have to do, so go to player 1. So where the player gets attacked, so when P1 gets hit, let me find it. I think it might be on this side. Let me just find it. Right here, finally. So now you want to get a not. So this is to detect. So you get an and. So this is the force field for the force field, so it won't take any damage. Not equal to force field go to is equal to player 1. Force field go to is equal to player 1. So basically when the player doesn't have the force field, it will do this. And we can just duplicate this for the other sprite. Instead we have to change it to player 2. So just drag and drop it in here. So P2 got hit right here. Let's get an and. Put that right here. Drag this right here. And instead of player 1, we do player 2. And we forgot the not, so let's put this right here. Put that in here. So let me play it. Just to show you guys. Let me get the force field. As you can see, they don't take any damage from the force field. After 10 seconds, when the force field wears off, they will start taking damage again. So I'll show you guys the other map. I think we forgot to add the colors for this one too. So we can just add them real quick. Just add it real quick. And that's it for there. For right here, you have to do, so let's finish it up real quick. Get the ore, put this in, touching color, we have to do this color, and then just copy, just get another ore, duplicate this, get the brown color, the dark brown color, put that in here, take this out, duplicate it, get an ore, or you just duplicate the top one, which already has the color done, take the ore, you can duplicate this whole chunk, take out this, throw it away, and on the bottom here, duplicate the color, this thing, and take that thing out. We can delete that. Okay, let me just take this out so I can delete it. Okay, so now let's play it. And one last thing for the jumping, you have to add this, get an ore, let's get 2 of these, put them right here. And for this one, you gotta get the blue color. And for this one, get like the top color. So now you have the 2 colors. I think that's it. And select your map. So now we can jump. Force field's still working. So she's not taking any damage. The dragon can still double jump. So now I'm also going to test the player 1 force field if it works. Pretty sure it'll work. So for this one, Go up, take this thing. Go shoot. See? It's not taking any damage. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.